Yo, did you catch this flashback?
My mother, she came to visit me from Jamaica a couple months ago, and I was taking her back to the airport, and she heard you. She fell in love with you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, tell her I said, how you doing?
I think I should.
Picture me and your mom's in bed.
Oh, God.
Picture you walking in on us. Oh, Wendy, is that you? Ma, no!
I have one quick flash.
Bring me a beef patty and a ting when we're done.
Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man. The real reality show right here, man.
Let's start naming names.
Jay-Z, Puff, 50, Russell Simmons. Where you want to go with this thing?
This is the hour of truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Ready for this?
When I ask you a question, you answer, you dig, motherfucker.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
And you don't stop. It's the Wendy Williams Experience, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Let's open the door for Judge Hatchett. I feel very, very rushed in this break. Oh, my gosh. 7th season on TV. Fabulous. Wow, here she comes. How you? Judge, have you been in the office the whole time? I walked in and you were standing there?
Yeah.
You were there with Weird Al?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. Sit down.
You didn't come in when I was there.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, you look like a young girl. The girl in there had the same hair and your same size and whatnot. Look at the judge, Charlotte.
Yeah, she looked good.
Under the rug. Yeah, she just bent over. Did you see her boobs? Yeah, Judge, you got nice guns.
What
do you do?
No, let me tell you. I was born with this and legs.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just somewhere I got it in some gene pool, and I'm grateful.
So now you're in the 7th season.
7th season.
You're not going through any hair drama on the show.
No hair drama. This is my hair.
I was
no hair drama.
sad for Judge Maybelline.
I was too.
And,
I was too. Because Maybelline has been really good to me, Wendy. She reached out to me before I ever got on TV.
Wow.
Said, welcome to television.
Wow.
And, people say, well, do you get along with her? There's a thing called sisterhood.
Yes, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That supersedes ratings, and we all have to support each other.
Besides, you're both making more money than you would have if you were just sitting on the bench.
Oh, yeah, civil servants are a different category.
But the status of being a judge cannot be beat by money. I'm sorry. I have a lot of respect for the fact that, you were able to go to... Where did you go to 4-year college?
I went to Mount Holyoke in Massachusetts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm from Atlanta.
You're a very smart
I went to
woman.
Mount Holyoke, and then I worked for a year, and then I came home. I really wanted to be back in Atlanta, so I came back to Emory.
Yes.
Yeah, at the time, my dad was sick.
Okay.
I went just to be home. I needed to be home.
Yeah.
And it was the right decision for me.
But I mean, the idea of going to more school and then taking your LSTATs and then you have to practice for 7 years?
In Georgia, you have to be a licensed attorney for 10 years.
10
It
years.
varies from state to state, but in Georgia, it's 10 years.
And then
before you can be appointed to the bench.
Appointed.
Or elected.
Or elected in. And so now you were married. You have children.
I have children.
Yes.
I have sons.
But you've been divorced for how many years?
10.
So how has the dating world changed since,
it's changed radically, girl.
Yes.
It's changed radically. I need to come and get some advice from you. I need to sit down so you can tell me what I know. I'm just joking. Well, but no, it's changed because it's different now. It's different. And you're married, but you know how it is when you and your husband are out just trying to have dinner.
Yes.
And people come up and say, Wendy, Wendy, Wendy,
yes.
Wendy. Well, it's tough when you're dating because your husband understands that.
Right.
But when you're dating people, they don't always understand how just going out to dinner
scaring guys off.
It becomes...
Does the caliber of men change when A, you're a woman of great position, a judge, and then B, a woman of great position on TV, which brings wealth and fame? Does the caliber of men change? Or are you still dating sometimes bums?
Well, I tell you, what I am is still Glenda First.
Okay.
And that my heart hasn't changed. And who I am and my spirit hasn't changed. And I hope that never changes, Wendy. I look to who the man is.
Are they as well appointed in life as you? Or do you date down?
I have dated down, and I've dated above.
Oh.
I'm an equal opportunity.
You've been with Clinton, too. I mean, what's better than a judge and a rich lady on TV? Maybe a world with the president?
No, I have not been with Flint. Don't start the rumors.
Yes. Will you ever get married again, do you think?
I might.
Okay.
I might.
Very well. I like how you encourage the youth and you put them in programs on your show. Seventh season in syndication, award-winning, and very smart. You call Atlanta your home.
Atlanta's home. I was born and raised in Atlanta.
Very nice. It's Judge Hatchett in the studio. Judge, you don't mind if we do a little bit of gossiping while you're here, do you?
No, of course not.
Okay.
I would expect nothing else.
Yeah, thank you, Judge. We all love Madonna in our own little way. She's just come off of her worldwide tour. Charlamagne, she made $193 million on tour.
It's good to be Madonna.
60 shows, Judge.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm not mad at her.
Yeah, me neither. Anna Nicole Smith's lawyer, Howard K. Stern, is saying that the first of 3 toxicology reports are back on her son Daniel, and that report came back negative to illegal substance abuse.
I want to talk about that.
Okay, let's talk about it, because
really
in my hard head, a 20-year-old that dies suddenly, if it wasn't something immediately discovered like a brain aneurysm or something, then it's drugs. E-pills.
You know, I'm really concerned about that. And I'm also concerned about the fact that the pictures were sold to the tabloids. You're a grieving mother. How do you come up with the idea?
Judge, she didn't win any of the money from the old man. Her Anna show.
Oh, no, yeah. You know, that got reversed in the last part of the appeal. I mean, she's got another shot at this.
No, another shot, but she still doesn't have any money in her hand
True. She
now.
doesn't have any money in her hand.
You know what I mean?
You're right. You got it.
And E only pays but so much.
Yeah.
And the magazine approached her. You put $400,000 on the table. I mean,
Yeah.
or not, you gonna think about it.
Yeah. I mean, if she could have done it on the strength of my heart is in the right place. Daniel knows what we were going through financially. You know what's weird, Judge? Normally I look at things like that with a screw face, but for some reason I'm giving Anna a pass.
You're giving her a pass on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're giving her a pass. Okay. I have to rethink this, but I tell you, I'm concerned. I do question what happens. I question the fact that we've had so many different coroners look at this. I question the fact this morning in the paper that the Bahamian judge came in and took the coroner off the case. Like, why? Come on. You know, we need to have as many eyes on this,
What do
and we
you
need
suspect?
some answers.
E-pills?
I don't know, but it does seem strange to me because of what you're saying, an aneurysm, you know,
Something.
heart defect.
Yes. Something.
Leaky valve in your heart. Something has to happen here.
Something. And
I heard it was an overdose of prescription drugs.
whatever. Same thing. Zoloft, Benadryl. You know what these people are taking these days?
Yeah.
By the way, you don't take anything, do you, Judge?
No, I am clean.
Do you take anything to go to sleep?
I don't.
But you know how people are getting strung out. Back in the day, it was a little cocaine, a little ecstasy. But we call it ecstasy back then. Now they just call it E. I mean, they still call it ecstasy. Goose, you're an old crow.
Yes.
Hey, Judge, you remember how it was back in the day?
And I do, but you know, I am seeing this too in the younger generation, though, because when I first went on the bench in 1990 in Atlanta, Georgia, I never saw a heroin case.
Yeah.
At first I didn't.
Right,
But
right.
then by the time I left the bench, I used to see heroin cases with teenagers, more routinely. I'm like, okay, what are we doing?
And black kids now, because remember we were the ones, you white people who'd be up to the drugs and stuff like that. And I grew up in Ocean Township, so I was privy to drugs a lot earlier than some of my black friends. By the time we got to college, that is when a lot of my black friends had first gotten into drugs. But now, please, E-pill for E-pill, heroin for heroin, white,
so
everybody's getting
why would the
high.
coroner's report just show that there was something in his system? I mean, why didn't that just come out?
It's not like it's tarnishing Anna Nicole's pristine reputation.
Yeah, there are going to be a lot of questions about that for a while. I think.
Yeah. So Cameron Diaz and Justin Timberlake. Apparently, there was this paparazzi incident. His mother was with them. They say that Justin chased the paparazzi back into the car. There was some sort of something going on with the law. There was nobody hit or arrested, but the paparazzi thing is also getting out of hand. I got to tell you, I love the gossip and the paparazzi for my business, but it's got to be crazy.
Of course, it's great for your business, but also think about people trying to live their lives day in and day out. Yeah. And it also does flashbacks to Princess Diana. You have to kind of wonder whether that accident would have happened had it not been that high-speed chase that night.
Judge, you ever have any lesbian action?
No, absolutely
Doesn't
not.
this look like some lesbian action right here?
It does.
Well, that is Frenchie from American Idol and Eva Pickford from America's Next Top Model. And that picture was taken to celebrate Gay Pride Week. Mm-hmm. And I got to tell you, it looks very real, Judge, doesn't it?
It looks very real.
Yes. It looks very how you doing.
And if that's what they're into, then
that's what they're into.
Yeah, absolutely. People have to make some choices.
I love lesbian action. I encourage it.
It looks like Frenchie lost a whole lot of weight, though. I got to tell you something. Frenchie looks just like Sylvester. I don't know whether that's a terrible thing to say or not, but she's got this event. All right, so the Wu-Tang Clan. How old are your kids?
My kids are college age now. I got big guys.
So, do they remember? They remember the Wu-Tang Clan, of course. Okay. Well, the Wu-Tang Clan, apparently, there's this one member of the Wu-Tang Clan in particular that I'm speaking of who has a doll, the Ghostface Killer. And the doll is apparently ready for you to purchase. It arrives in stores on November 6th. It's an action figure. I told you about this at least 8 months ago. I really need one of these dolls for my death file. Do you know what that is?
No.
Well, you know.
Help me. I understand.
If something happens to somebody, then you have something to sell on eBay in case the bottom drops out of your situation. Please, Ghostface is one of the greatest MCs of all times. I need one of those. I need one of those Ghostface Killer dolls, and I need him to autograph it. In my death file, I have a pair of the Jay-Z sneakers autographed by him. I got a pair of Jam Master Jay sneakers. They aren't autographed by anybody, but I never wore them. I've got a RuPaul doll autographed by her. Several footballs and basketballs autographed by high-profile sports players, boxing gloves and stuff. In case I need money and they die,
Yeah. Or you will not need money, because how many books do we have on the New York Times bestseller list, my sister?
I don't know, but I tell people 2 of them.
2 of them.
But what I tell people is if you want something good for the death file, don't get it personalized. Just have me sign it.
Well, let me tell you, Wendy, you're never going to have to sell the stuff in your death file. You know why?
Why?
Because you are a smart businesswoman who has reinvented herself.
I'm on my way to France today.
And let me tell you, I know you're on your way to France, and let me tell you what else is going to happen. You're going to have a Wendy Foundation, and you're going to auction off these things, and you're going to raise millions of dollars.
This is very true. My mother's helping me get that together right now. I would love to be able to do something like that.
So instead of the death file, is going to become the
life file.
Life file for your new foundation.
You should contribute to Autograph Row.
I will absolutely. And a gavel. I mean, what do you want me to contribute? But I don't want to be in your death file now, honey, because I'm planning to live to 100.
No, but
let's be clear about this.
If my car careens off the West Side Highway, then,
No, we're talking about you on your way to Paris. We're talking about life. We're talking about you going on to be a what are we talking? Billionaire? What are we talking about?
Well, I work at VH1.
But you don't.
It's cable TV.
No, but you do more than work here. Don't even try with
it.
Good stuff going on.
So it's fabulous. This is a 9-inch vinyl doll, though. So it comes with all the whistles and bells of Negroidian behavior.
Oh, okay.
You know what that is.
Yes.
What's the first flashy thing that you went out and bought yourself, or what's the first thing that you did of financial substance when you started making your dough?
You know what? I bought myself, and it's not going to seem flashy.
Cadillac.
No. Oh. It wasn't flashy. I bought myself a G-Wagon.
Oh, what a negress.
Yes, I did.
I'll be damned.
I did. So I'm riding on 24-inch rims.
I was going to say, did it have rims and a system?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. With all tinted out black. I mean, that's what I bought. That's what I bought one of the first ones that hit the States. Yeah. I had one before these other folk had one.
You need you a young man, Miss Hatchett. Fresh 26-year-old like myself.
Do you date young?
Get up under that robe the right way.
I don't date young.
You're nervous about first of all, a lot of young people, and you discipline them on your show.
Yeah.
A lot of young people have a lot of things not going on so well.
Well, that's not it. I don't date young men because I want a man who has experienced certain things in life. Yeah. And a lot of that comes with age.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just it. I mean, young brothers are doing their thing. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Support them, cheer them on. But for me, has to be an older man.
Now, we had a couple more stories to talk about. Goose, just give us a little extension. Foxy Brown is broke. What do we make of that? Negroidian expenditures got the best of her.
Well, Tanya Manderson, that's the chick that she allegedly robbed Foxy back at Club Show in October.
Okay.
And she won a defamation of character lawsuit against Foxy and a false arrest lawsuit.
For how much?
Well, they don't know that the finances haven't been released yet, but she says that Foxy is broke and can't pay the finances anyway.
Oh, this is a chicken head alleged. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a regular girl. This is no.
Well, they said they made attempts to collect insurance pay claims from Foxy, and Foxy couldn't come up with the bread.
Well, then maybe Foxy's broke.
But legally, if they have a judgment against her, they can get it against future earnings. If she ever makes some money in the future, they just need to hold on to the judgment.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for her, Judge.
All right.
Well,
rap career sucks right now.
Okay, well, hey, sorry, you won't get no money.
It's Judge Hatchett, everybody. Join her. What's your network?
Fox 5, every day in New York, every day at 3, and again at 3:30. Season 7 because of you and your listeners.
Yes,
Thank you.
And everybody check your local listings also. I'm getting ready to leave. Charlemagne is going to stay here and chat through the Best of show. Yeah.
So how long in Paris?
We're only going for the business. We're not going for... My husband and I, so about my business, we are coming back on Tuesday.
That's fabulous.
We don't want to luxuriate. We just want to go. And we hit the ground running as soon as we land.
That's fabulous.
And I'm not wearing jeans. You know, the French already don't, they look down on Americans. And the Splabuvian American, well, so I'm not wearing any jeans. All dresses, ladylike DVF dresses, really sensible normal Kamalis. Just Mario, hooked me up with some really nice ladylike stuff. And I'm going to drink my champagne with my pinky out.
Good for you.
Actually, my champagne partner, George Vassell, his wife taught me, this is how a lady drinks her champagne. That way, you have it in your clutches, and your thumb is bracing it, and then you sip.
I did not know that.
Yes.
See, Wendy, that's why I have to be out with you so I can understand these things. Now, when I go doing that, the club, I'm going to say, Wendy taught me
The
how
club? In your G-Wagon. You better work it out, Judge Hatchett. You better work. That's how kids identify with you. And that's how the modern woman, because a true modern woman is what you seem to exemplify. You keep your waist tight, your nails done, your hair looks beautiful, you've got all your education, you're about your career, but you're about your family too.
I am.
And you definitely haven't lost the sexy.
Thank you.
And you still got rims.
I still 24s.
Let me find out.
Riding on 24s. Let's be clear about this.
And she said, be clear.
Yeah, and they're custom. I gotta bring you some pictures. They're custom rims. Nobody has these rims in the world but me.
Your son was in on that, wasn't
My son,
he?
my son did that.
Kids keep us young.
Yeah, because he has a rim business.
Oh!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me find out. All right, everybody. Keep it where you got it. More of the experience coming up next. Charlemagne?
Yes.
I'm listening because I'm not taking off.
I won't crash the car.
Until
Please
way
don't.
after the show ends. So I'm listening on the runway.
No doubt.
And my phone will work.
No doubt.
For the holleration.
No doubt.
Right.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
And I'll back you up if we have to hold him in contempt.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you back on this one.
Do well, Charlemagne. Make mommy proud.
Okay.
He will.
Bye-bye.
Wendy, man.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
And
George Bush doesn't care about
Wendy Williams. The Wendy Williams Experience. Wow.
What's really good, y'all? It's your girl, Little Mo, and you're listening to the queen of all media. Yeah, Wendy. Yeah, that's right, my girl, Wendy Williams. Let them know what time it is, baby.
Yep, 107.5 WBLS, today's R&B and Classic Soul, and the Wendy Williams Experience. Charlemagne the God. Wendy's gone, and when she leaves, the machine doesn't stop, but it doesn't work for me the same way it does for her. For example, I asked Taryn to get something for me. She told me to go F myself. I asked one of the interns to go get me something from the fax machine. She said, donkeys don't do deeds for monkeys. What am I to do? It is what it is. This hour brought to you by Lowe's. And keep it on the brain. Saturday, October 7th and Sunday, October 8th. Don't miss the 2006 Circle of Sisters at the Jacob Javits Convention Center, New York's largest expo targeting today's women of color. Featuring seminars, shopping, and live performances. And on Sunday, don't miss the inspirational messages of the Honorable Charles B. Rangel, Reverend Al Sharpton, Dr. Susan Johnson Cook, and Terry Williams. Tickets on sale now at Amy Roof's, 113 West 116th Street. Or at the WBLS Studios, 3 Park Avenue, or you can always log on to WBLS.com. And this Saturday, September 23rd, Guy Black, that's my dude, he broadcasts live from the YMCA Bedford Branch, 502 86th Street. Join us for a chance to pick up tickets for Circle of Sisters while supplies last. All of those are just reminders from 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and Classic Soul.
Oh, jeez. The sandwiches just came in and my mouth is watering. Let me dry off my tongue.
You need like a mouth tampon.
So, it's me, Wendy Williams, for New York Lottery. What do you do with $2 million? Do you play the lottery? Well, you need to. Play Fabulous Fortune. It's the newest instant game from the New York Lottery. You could be a $2 million heir instantly. Find your fortune. Oh, life will be sweet. Yeah. Just scratch the treasure chest and match any of your 15 numbers to win. Just scratch the treasure chest and match any of your 15 numbers to the 10 winning numbers and win the prize shown. There are 15 chances to win up to $2 million. Isn't that great? It's called Fabulous Fortune Instant Game, and it's from the New York Lottery. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. That's incredible. Who creates these New York lottery games? It's just somebody sitting in there with the geniosity of a genius. Fabulous fortune. Well, you could be the next big winner. Just visit your nearest New York lottery retailer and pick up your fabulous fortune instant game today, only from the New York Lottery.